India is the biggest whiskey market, but we have, apart from like the biggest guys like Radico Khaitan or Pernod's or Diageo's of the world, nobody is making malt spirit here. One of the reasons is if you start malt, you have to mature it for 8 years, 12 years. Now, I went the whole route of with zero money, going to investors in 2017, 18, just with an ice box. Even the laptop was owned by Pernod Ricard. So literally, most of the investors back in the day were all tech investors, and they were very new to consumer. And any kind of open market money that's available in India looks at that same 11-year return that everyone has to give to their LPs.
7 years.
7 years, yeah, or even shorter. Your term sheets are 5 years plus 5 plus 2, but you probably give the money.
Typical
5 plus
AI
5.
So how would you now create this kind of, if you were to, you see this is a $300 million, 300 million cases industry, largely run by whiskey, with zero upgrade happening on product, essentially because there is no capital that can finance a business that can have those many legs or the length of it. As a person who is from finance, what would be the product that you would probably create for this category in terms of funding? If somebody would come to you and say, I would want to build a malt distillery and the returns would come after 12 years, how would you look at it? What would be that?
Good question. As a startup.
Yeah, as a startup. Phenomenal product made in a small lab.
I think we are a little bit of an exception to that rule because we are a perpetual fund of sorts. Because we don't allocate third-party money and it's mostly prop money. We have really long tenures. The current thesis I have, passion, fascination, is to watch Indian brands kill it abroad. So be it with Radico, be it with Subco, be it with Bluestone, be it Ather, motorcycles. These are all, or 1111, the shirt company. These are all investments which are far from maturity. The question if they will ever mature and turn profitable is also unknown. But my thesis today is to find the hero product, find places where the product is solved for. The rest of it we'll figure out along the way. I'm there right now and I'm happy to take these bets. Passionately take these bets and I have a lot of fun with them.
Nice.
Yeah. If I like a product in a certain category, the marketing, the sales, the narrative, the financials, all of that comes second. If I can find a product that can compete internationally, I'll do it.
Absolutely.
But what if a product is born after 5 years?
Yeah.
His question is that.
Yeah. So you
See, one is like
invest
suppose
now. Your
already
money,
a person is there.
Yeah.
But one is that a person
first-
comes.
I can taste
RO.
the product in 5 years, you mean?
You
You
can
will
get
get
the
a glimpse
product.
of it, maybe, of the
No,
product.
you'll only get the glimpse of
But
the
yeah.
packaging or whatever. But
Or directionally.
to malt and everything, it'll take 5-6 years before the
Basically, you
product
give
comes in.
the
Your first
seed.
money, your revenue.
Am I right? Am I
is
right?
exactly.
Maybe
Your
founder, I
revenue
guess.
after funding is 7 years, let's say 6 years.
I'll tell you my biggest worry, and I'm being really honest here. With liquor, I have to put it in a different box as many of these other
Yeah,
investments,
got it.
which might be in energy
Yeah.
transition or whatever. Because there I'm betting sector thesis. If I'm betting on an electric vehicle, which I will see in 5 years, broadly I'm sold to the idea that we'll switch from fossil to renewable and we will need the end point to be electric to have efficiency in the value chain.
Right.
So if I find a good guy there, it's enough. With liquor, it's a little bit more convoluted because the data I'm accessing today is we typically tend to mimic the West in terms of consumption patterns in India. And the fact that the Gen Z are drinking lesser than millennials is something which is of a worry to me. So I would need to buy into the sector truly. Radico is an exception to me because they have a differentiated Indian first product, which is almost patriotic in nature. And I love the fact that people are fighting over Radico bottles in a duty-free versus a Glenfiddich or another brand like that. I love the idea of that. I like the names. I like the taste. These are elements that appeal to me today. But otherwise, liquor as a category, I would have to be sold and somebody probably will come along the way and sell it. I'm not taking the moralistic debate here. Something is legal, it's legal. People should do it in moderation. I'm a capitalistic investor and I will not fiend morality and altruism in a manner that I don't have to, and I don't believe in doing it either. If somebody smart comes to me and says, here is this new alcohol, it's not a IMFL, it's more like made from, I don't know, like from some lemongrass or some plant in India. And this has history and culture, 500 years, we will package it this way, sell it that way, we will take it to market this way. In 5 years from now, I would probably buy it if he is convincing enough.
But also 0 to 1, what I see in the market is very few investors want to back people in the alcohol space.
I had
I'll
to
tell
pitch
you-
to 80 people.
And they will say, hum
When I was starting.
alcohol or meat nahi touch karte.
70,
Like that's the
80
first
people.
answer.
I'll tell you, we're starting this new fund. It's not actually a fund, it is a grant. It is 3 times as big as Shark Tank. We don't, in terms of the amount we give out, we don't take any equity in the businesses that we give these grants to. We're just looking at young people
Nice.
under the age of 25, great ideas, no money to execute, and we are giving them money through a segregation process, not large checks, 20 lakhs, 40
Absolutely.
lakhs. But to a lot of people, the end result is, if it inculcates entrepreneurship in the country, it's something that we're all very passionate about. And we're
Absolutely.
That's
we're all
amazing.
in this ecosystem where we've been so lucky by virtue of circumstance over the last, 15, 20 years. It has more appeal to me than giving that money to a charity. Hi, I'm Nikhil Kamath. I'd love to know what you thought of the episode. Comment, like, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.